Hello and welcome to a Brit Reacts to, you guessed it, Bollywood. In this last video that I did, it was very interesting because so many of the suggestions, which I really loved, were YRF suggestions. Yash Raj something. The problem is they won't let you react to their songs. So there's no way that I can react to those amazing looking videos and songs. And it's insane. Not just a YouTube thing, it's the actual company itself. And I'd love to do them. But I've had some really nice suggestions. And also I want to break down the idea of Bollywood. I'd love to do, and I've had some suggestions before, and I'd love some again, Kannada films, Telugu films that are classics of those last decades. I'd be so interested. The ones that really stick in people's minds, that'd be really interesting. And preferably with a company that allows us to react to them on YouTube. I'd love to do that because it doesn't just have to be Bollywood. And I think it's really important to do that because we keep coming up in the same world to the same very similar families of singers and actors and producers and directors, and it's amazing, but it would be nice to do a whole new ecosystem. It's just a thought. Today I want to look at something a little bit different. There is one more song that I can look at from Hum Hain Rahi Pyar Ke, but I think it'd be nice to look at something a little bit different, and it's the film NAVRANG. Okay? NAVRANG looks good. This poster is unbelievable. Never seen a poster quite like this. This is much more like a Victorian British artistic like theatre poster or opera poster. It's very intriguing to me. Incredible artwork, and that is stunning. It could be a poster in your house. It's incredible. So that's one thing that I really like about it. It's a 1959 Hindi language film co-written and directed by V. Shantaram. It's noted for its dance sequences with lead actress SANDHYA and music by C. Ramchandra, with playback singer Mahendra KAPOOR making his debut. The plot is, Diwakar is a poet in British India. He loves his wife Jamuna very much, but Jamuna feels that Diwakar is irresponsible and that he lives in a fantasy world. Meanwhile, Diwakar creates a muse from his imagination who looks exactly like his wife and calls her Mohini. He becomes a recognized poet and Jamuna gives birth to a boy. However, happiness does not last a long time as Diwakar loses his job because of his songs against the British rule. Now he can no longer feed his sickly father or his son. On top of all this, Diwakar's obsession with Mohini continues, which forces Jamuna to leave their home. So this song is Are JAA RE HAT NATKHAT. So let's take a look.
नवेली भूरी भूरी ग्वालन की चोरी चली चोरी चोरी मुख मोरी मोरी मुस्काए अलवेली कंकरी गली में मारी कंकरी कन्हैया ने पकड़ी बाह पुर की अटखेली भरी पिचकारी मारी बोली परी हरी बोली अरे जा रे हट नटखट ना छोड़ मेरा घूंघट लिख के दूंगी आज तुझे गाली रे
Wow. This is interesting. This is crazy. Beautiful. something really interesting here. And then she's dressed as a man. This is
पे दिनक दिनक ताल झांझ बजे चंग बजे संग में मृदंग बजे अंग में उमंग खुशियाली रे आज मीठी लगे है तेरी गाली रे.
wow, look at that. Wow! There's something profoundly beautiful about this. Look at that. There's devotion in that shot. Her movement. Incredible use of early cinematography and editing. Wow, so beautiful. Oh. My gosh. Bless that elephant. Stunning. Ah. That's incredible. Wow. This is stunning. So weird and different. This is blowing my mind. So beautiful.
रे जा रे हट नटखट ना छोड़ मेरा घूंघट मैं दूंगी आज तुझे गारी रे मुझे समझो ना तुम भोली भाली रे.
This is remarkably unusual and interesting, and it reminds me of a song from the very similar part of the period, Inamina Dika. It's got a similar vibe, anarchic, chaotic, clowning in the sort of European tradition of clowning, being kind of comedic performer on a stage, not trying to be pretty or not trying to be the hero or heroine or love interest, but being some kind of mischievous, almost transcendent spiritual being that is on the stage and is playing a game with the audience. It's remarkably interesting, particularly given the fact that with Inamina Dika it is a sort of, it's a normal guy, whereas this is a young, attractive woman, not at all being interested in being attractive, if that makes sense. She's not playing the role of a woman or a love interest or some man's sweetheart in something. It's totally a different role, and it sort of transcends the idea of normal characters in a lot of these plots where it's a love interest or it's a family member or something. This is completely different, and the fact that she's changing gender, she's changing into a man at one point, she's changing and starts between the tree is the point of change, and then she just literally turns. It's fascinating. Inamina Dika, Medaya Damanika, Makalakaraka. Kishore Kumar, ASHA, 1957, 2 years before this last song. Beautiful. So NAVRANG, this actress, Sandhya Shantaram, known mononymously as Sandhya, is an Indian actress. She's still alive. She is best known for her appearances in various Hindi and Marathi films directed by her husband, V. Shantaram, the director and writer? 1950s, 1960s, most notably Janak Janak Pyal Payal Baj. Doesn't she look remarkable there? She's got a remarkable look. There's something about her that is different. She's like a dancer, clown. I don't know what, I like it. She's such an interesting person. She has no formal dance training. The whole thing was anarchic. Like, it was remarkably good, but you couldn't quite tell why, because it wasn't a dance like something that you'd see Madhuri Dixit do or Vijayanthamala. It was something purely energetic and mood-based and fun. I'm obsessed with this. What do you think of this? It's so interesting. The background was a beautiful painted cityscape in a classical Indian setting. You've got this incredible performing elephant who was exuded some joy in some way. It obviously has the religious undertone of, I'm trying to remember the name of the deity expressed here, the elephant deity. There was obvious devotion in the beauty of this statue and the way it was depicted by the camera, with the eye and with the trunk and everything. And then the way they've edited the elephant performing, the face transposed over it, and then it's moving. And then this is very experimental and advanced futuristic stuff that they're doing in late 50s Indian film. Playful and fun and interesting. And then you've literally got her dancing with an elephant, quite bravely, I think. But obviously they trusted the elephant, and it's beautifully painted with such devotion, and she is just incredible. And all of this liquid spurting, it's not supposed to be pretty. It's somehow mucky and chaotic and fun and playful, like a child, and devotional and spiritual in some way. And then there's spraying stuff in the royal court, like the dust, like it's holy, that thing. I can't find the lyrics, but I'm obsessed with this, and I would love for one of you to send a little translation in the comments. Let me know what you think of this. I'm obsessed. Also, please forgive the setting here. I'm in the process of moving, so I'm having to use a different room, and it's not perfect, but I really love to produce these, and I hope that you appreciate them too. This is a little nugget of gold, and I'm so glad I found it. Are there more songs like this that I need to see? And to the person who commented this in the last video's comments. Thank you so much. And I'm going to look at the other song as well. But this obsesses me and I want to know everything. Can you please educate me, guys? What is this? And she is so powerful. I love it. I really want to know more. It's so curious. I hope you have a wonderful week. I wish you all well. I know that you've got the Kumbh Mela events coming up in the next year, which is a very unusual thing. I'm so interested to hear about that as well. I am your Brit reacting to Bollywood. I wish you all a wonderful week. Namaste, Assalamu alaikum, Sat Sri Akal Ji, Vanakam, all the greetings. Chin chin, cheerio.